Let us continue our discussion about multiplexers and its designing with designing one 8 to 1 multiplexer using 4 to 1 and 2 to 1 multiplexers. We already know about the 8 to 1 multiplexers. If we are to make it as a whole, means without making use of 4 to 1 or 2 to 1 multiplexers, then obviously this multiplexer is having 8 number of inputs, obviously 1 outputs and 3 selection lines. So, but here we are making use of some multiplexers of a smaller number of inputs as compared to the 8 to 1 if it takes a complete as a whole. So first of all, this is a case of cascading. Cascading means arranging one after another. And obviously this also comes under the concept of multiplexer trees, in which 2 or more multiplexers are arranged in some sequence so as to make it a bigger multiplexer. So according to this requirement, we are taking 4 to 1 multiplexers, so 4 to 1 mux, and obviously it is having 4 inputs, say I0, I1, I2 and I3, but only 4 inputs, but we need 8 inputs, so means we are taking one more 4 to 1 multiplexer, and the inputs are from I4, I5, I6 and obviously I7. So 4 inputs here and 4 inputs here. Okay, now but because the output will be one only of any multiplexers, so this output of first multiplexer and this is the output of a second multiplexer, and again this is a 2 to 1 multiplexer, the second requirement, and this is the final output Y. So this is the input from mux 1 and this is the output from mux 2. Now as for the selection lines are concerned, this is a case of 2 to 1 multiplexers, so we need one selection line, and say for example this is S2. This is 4 to 1, this is also 4 to 1, so here we need 2 selection lines, and because at a given time only one multiplexer will active, so instead of taking selection lines separately for both, we are just combining the selection lines, and we are taking it as S1 and we are taking this as S0. So internally it is now becoming a case of 8 to 1 multiplexers, because now we have a number of inputs 4 plus 4 8, number of outputs 1, this one, and obviously number of selection lines S2, S1 and S0, so obviously the 3. So basic requirements for 8 to 1 multiplexers are now fulfilled. Now we will see how it works now. See, when case 1. If S2 is equal to 0, obviously when this is equal to 0, this line will be selected. And this line will be selected means the mux 1 will be selected. And mux 1 selected means one of the inputs from first multiplexers, means from I node to I3, based upon the combination of S node and S1. That input will be directed as output, and from this multiplexer as a final output. So we can say that if S2 is equal to 0, then the output, we can say then the output of 2 to 1 multiplexer will be one of the 4 inputs, one of the 4 inputs I node to I3 based on the values of selection lines S1 and S0. Okay, we just discussed this. Case 2. Case 2 means when S2 is equal to 1, if S2 is equal to 1 means this particular input will be selected, and obviously it means that inputs from I4 to I7 will be directed as output based upon the combination of the S1 and S node. So if S2 is equal to 1, then same wording, then the output of 2 to 1 mux will be one of the 4 inputs I4 to I7 based on the combination of selection lines S1 and S0. So this is the 2 cases that could come across while we discuss about the workings of this multiplexer. So now if we want to write that what is all about this, so we can say that overall combination of 2 4 to 1 mux 4 to 1 multiplexers and 1 2 to 1 multiplexer performs as 1 8 to 1 multiplexer. This all combinations. Second thing, S1 and S dot, these are applied to both 4 to 1 mux each, and it produces an output based on the values of S1 and S0. Okay, and selection line S2 decides which of the 4 to 1 mux will be selected. So based upon these two cases, if we want to write its truth table, then we can write it as this is S node, S1, S2. These are the selection lines and this is the output. See, when S2 is equal to 0, then this mux 1 will be selected, and what the input will be selected as output, that value depends upon S1 and S0. So when it is 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1, then it will the output I node, I1, I2 and I3. And when S2 is equal to 1, then again the combination of S1 and S0 decides that which input from I4 to I7 will be reflected as a output. So when S2 is equal to 1, this multiplexer will be selected. Then again 0 0 means I4, 0 1 I5, 1 0 I6 and 1 1 I7. So this is the truth table. So for all these values, this will be 0 as 2, and this will always be equal to 1. So this is the truth table. Obviously we can say that when S2 is equal to 0, it means mux 1 is selected, and when S2 is equal to 1, then obviously the mux 2 is selected. And what the values are selected as inputs from each of these multiplexer, that is decided by S2 and S1. Okay, this is all about designing 8 to 1 multiplexer using 4 to 1 and 1 2 to 1 multiplexers. Thank you.